All right, here we are, and it's the AFC South. Quietly becoming one of the worst divisions in the league, in my opinion. The Colts have been the queen of the ball for quite a while in this division. Tennessee had a moment or two. Jacksonville's been moving to LA since they were formed in Jacksonville. And Houston is your Cinderella 9-7 team. They're always picked to do well and never have done well. And I don't know if Kubiak can put it together this year. They've got some great offensive weapons, but they just don't seem to be able to put together a string of wins that gets them anywhere. And if this is the year for anyone to do it in this league, especially with Manning, is he really okay? I mean, he's out with a second neck injury. You know, in football, that's not good. I see it as the Colts, Texans, Tennessee because of Hasselbeck. They did get a semi-quality quarterback in after their Vince Young experiment and Kerry Collins flip-flop. And Jacksonville, I just see on the downside. I haven't seen them do anything. They're getting old. That defense used to be pretty solid, but they seem to be getting old. Maurice Jones-Drew is the only one worth watching on that team anymore. So I see it as the Colts, the Texans, Tennessee, just because they've gotten Hasselbeck, and if Johnson ever signs a contract, you know, they're probably the most exciting running back in the league. Actually, two of the most exciting running backs are in that division with Arian Foster and with Chris Jones.
And Maurice Jones-Drew. I love that little bowling ball that is Maurice Jones-Drew.
It's not exciting. He's a bowling ball.
I enjoy watching Maurice Jones-Drew because you can't tackle him because he's just a round ball of muscle.
Yeah.
I'm going to disagree slightly with Stewart, and I'm going to go with the Texans to unseat the Colts. I think that the Texans with Matt Schaub, Arian Foster, who was a huge surprise last year, an amazing surprise. Yeah. Andre Johnson and the local kid Brian Cushing, Mario Williams, I think they have a lot of playmakers. They are always expected to do well. They never seem to come through. I don't know if that is Gary Kubiak's fault, but the Colts are on a little bit of a slide. I see this as being the Texans' year.
I strongly disagree with you.
Well, I guess there's only one way to settle this, folks. Battle dance. That's right. That's right. Take that.
Okay, you win. Colts lose.
Sorry about that. That was embarrassing, and I'd like to start over.
I don't know what a battle dance is.
As was shown, you didn't even get up and throw a move.
Oh, was I supposed to?
You got served.
Oh.
Anyway, Colts, Peyton Manning's neck, he can't battle dance anymore like that. I don't know if they have great wide receiver depth or they just seem to have great wide receivers because of Peyton Manning. You still got Reggie Wayne, you still got Pierre Garçon, you've got Austin Collie, Anthony Gonzalez. You know, there seems to be a lot of depth. If Dallas Clark can stay together for one more season, that would be great. The defense is getting old. Dwight Freeney doesn't get there as much as he used to. Your linebackers are a little slow. I don't see the Colts being a playoff team this year, crazy as that sounds. The Jags are in a lot of trouble. I would put them over the Titans, but they're in a lot of trouble. They need David Garrard to just sort of tutor Blaine Gabbert and get him ready for next year. I love Jack Del Rio, ex-Viking linebacker.
I do like him a lot.
And I'd like to see him keep the job there. So I hope they get a couple of wins. They did bring in Paul Posluszny.
Oh.
They've got Tyson Alualua, which is one of my favorite names in the NFL. But they're not going to be a playoff team this year, clearly, and I'd put them third in the division. I'm not a Matt Hasselbeck fan.
Nor am I.
I think he's been shot for a couple of years now, so I've got the Titans going last. It's weird that the Jeff Fisher versus Vince Young, who's going to be left standing? Neither one was left standing, which I think was a shame because I think Jeff Fisher deserved it. Though nothing wrong with Mike Munchak, ex-Oiler and a great player in his time.
Nobody knows what an Oiler is anymore.
Yeah,
you kind of have to explain that.
I'm showing my age. And I do love that their cornerbacks sound like an Irish pub in McCourty and Finnegan.
Charity.
Because I do love an Irish pub.
You love them on draft day.
And they did bring in Barrett Rudd, who's a very solid middle linebacker, but I still have them coming in last in the division.
All right. So there you have it, the AFC South.